The entire fate of the Star Wars galaxy changes in a single moment. Picture the Senate chamber, lightning exploding, pods flying in every direction. The two most powerful Force users in the galaxy locked in a duel that shakes the Republic to its core. But this time, the outcome is different. The moment Palpatine launches Yoda off the platform, the little green Jedi Master doesn't fall. He holds on. He grits his teeth. He pushes back. Instead of barely escaping with his life, Yoda channels every ounce of the light side he has left. The Force becomes not a tool, but a tidal wave. And with one final burst, Palpatine is thrown backward, slamming into the Chancellor's podium so hard that the dark energy radiating from him flickers out. Yoda raises his hand. Palpatine tries to speak, but the Jedi Master doesn't give him the chance. With flawless precision, he ends Darth Sidious' life. The Dark Lord of the Sith is dead. The galaxy just doesn't know it yet. Immediately, the Force shifts. Billions feel a sudden, unexplainable pressure lift. Clone commanders across the galaxy pause mid-battle. Some stumble, clutching their heads. Order 66 is still active, but its architect, its puppet master, is gone. There's no voice in the dark echoing commands. No new orders, no guidance. And without the Sith Lord fueling the dark side from the center of power, the mental conditioning of some clones starts to waver. Not break entirely, not yet, but crack. Yoda escapes the Senate chamber and meets Obi-Wan in the shadows. Their reunion is urgent, rushed, filled with disbelief. The impossible has happened. With Sidious gone, the Empire isn't fully born. It exists only as an unfinished blueprint inside corrupted political documents. The Senate is confused, not enslaved. The military is divided, not united. Everything is in a chaotic, dangerous limbo. Yoda and Obi-Wan know there is still one massive problem: Anakin Skywalker. While Palpatine's death shakes the galaxy, Vader feels it like a knife through his soul. On Mustafar, he collapses to his knees. The suit isn't finished. His transformation isn't complete. But the dark side surges through him anyway, fueled by grief, rage, and the sudden disconnection from the only person left in his life. Anakin clutches the lava-scorched ground, screaming, not in victory, but in pure loss. He has no master, no plan, no guidance, nothing except anger and the crushing belief that he has destroyed everything good in his life. And that's when Obi-Wan and Yoda arrive. But their mission has changed. They aren't here to kill him. They're here to stop him from becoming the new Sith Overlord who would reshape the galaxy in a worse way than Palpatine ever imagined. They confront him on the landing pad, where smoke still rises from the Separatist massacre. Anakin ignites his blade instantly, fury exploding out of him. He accuses Obi-Wan of betrayal, of siding with the Jedi who never understood him. But he's not stable. He's unpredictable. And without Palpatine whispering instructions, Anakin's fighting is erratic. Powerful at moments, but unbalanced. The duel erupts again, but this time it's different. With Yoda present, the battlefield changes. Yoda uses the Force to redirect lava blasts, calm Anakin's mind, and try to expose the fear behind his anger. Obi-Wan uses every personal connection he has left. He calls out to Anakin, not Vader. He evokes memories, Ahsoka, Padmé, the Jedi, the clone troopers who cared about him, Kagan. And for a brief second, Anakin hesitates. This moment is crucial. Without Palpatine reinforcing the dark side, Anakin's mind slips between clarity and rage. That's all Yoda needs. In a controlled move, he disables Anakin, not by cutting limbs, but by short-circuiting the partially built suit and overwhelming Anakin's nervous system with a stunning wave of the Force. Vader collapses, alive but defeated. His limbs twitch, his breathing weakens, his mind spirals. He is captured, not destroyed. This single moment sends the timeline flying in a completely different direction. With Palpatine dead and Vader contained, the Senate regains some control. Bail Organa and Mon Mothma call for an emergency review of Palpatine's wartime powers. When the truth comes out, that he was a Sith Lord manipulating the Republic. The shockwaves are immediate. Senators who once supported him feel betrayed. Military leaders question everything. And the people who fear the rising empire suddenly see resistance as not only possible, but necessary. Republic loyalists start peeling off from Palpatine's surviving inner circle. Mas Amedda attempts to hold things together, but fails to command Sidious' level of fear. Without the dark side clouding their vision, Jedi survivors begin sensing each other across the galaxy. Some return, some stay in hiding. But the Order doesn't fall completely. It limps its struggles, but it doesn't die. In secret, Padmé awakens on Polis Massa. She's weak, confused, but alive. And with Anakin in custody instead of dying in hatred, the medical droids detect no mysterious lost will to live. Padmé survives, raising Luke and Leia with the help of Bail Organa. She is heartbroken, but determined. The twins grow up protected, not hidden from an all-powerful empire, but shielded from political radicals and rogue factions still loyal to Palpatine's dream. Meanwhile, Anakin faces a different fate. Imprisoned in a deep, secure Jedi facility, surrounded by Force-neutralizing technology, he confronts the truth of his actions. Without Palpatine feeding his wicked self-image, Anakin spirals between guilt and self-hatred. The Jedi debate endlessly whether he should be executed, exiled, or rehabilitated. Yoda argues for a new path, neither punishment nor forgiveness, but transformation. Obi-Wan visits Anakin often, slowly rebuilding a broken trust. The Republic undergoes one of the largest political restructures in galactic history. Emergency powers are revoked. A new chancellor is elected, one committed to transparency and peace. The clone army undergoes massive reform, including reevaluation of behavioral chips. Many clones, horrified by their actions, volunteer for psychological help or retire, while others join the defense forces of planets they once served. Criminal syndicates take advantage of the power vacuum, spreading chaos in the Outer Rim. But without the Empire tightening its grip, these threats are manageable. New Jedi leaders emerge, crafting a less rigid order that teaches emotion, compassion, and adaptability. Less dogma, more balance. The galaxy doesn't become a utopia. There's still wars, still villains, still conflicts. But the scale of tragedy is nowhere near the devastation the Empire would have unleashed. No Death Star, no planetary genocide, no 20-year reign of fear. Luke and Leia grow up with knowledge of their heritage, guided by a reformed Jedi Order. Their paths diverge. Maybe Luke becomes a wandering protector across the Outer Rim, while Leia enters politics like her mother, but both carry the legacy of a future built on hope, not despair. And yes, eventually, years later, Anakin Skywalker walks out of his cell. Changed, quiet, no longer a Sith, no longer a Jedi. Just a man trying to make amends in a galaxy he nearly destroyed. Yoda's choice in that Senate chamber didn't just kill a Sith. It saved an entire era from darkness. It turned tragedy into redemption. And it proved that one moment, one decision, can rewrite the fate of an entire galaxy.